Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House. And welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom for this upcoming week of July 14th through July 20th, 2024. My name is Claire Candy Hoff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. I'd like to thank everyone who has liked and shared and subscribed, recommended my Claire Candy Hoff YouTube channel. And you can subscribe to the channel. And if you are a subscriber, you will receive notification when I upload new videos. If you'd like to schedule your own remarkable sessions with me, either emotion code sessions, intuitive counseling, tarot card readings, and those wonderful Reiki healing sessions, which can be done through distant healing to anywhere in the universe, please phone me at Angel Healing House, and that number is 831-277-3716, and that's Eastern Standard Time. Or you can always visit my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. I'd like to thank everyone who has donated to my channel. And if you would like to donate, I have left my PayPal link in the description box down below with all of my contact details. Speaking about donations, in June I started a contest. I took all the names of people who had made donations for my free content on YouTube, and at the end of the month, I put all the names in a hat and chose one person to receive a free angel tarot card reading. And last month's winner was Shide Talk. She was over the moon with excitement. She's already scheduled her reading. If you'd like to try and win a free angel tarot card reading for this month of July, all you need to do is donate to my PayPal account. Details are in the description box below, and your name will go in the running for July's drawing. So best of luck to you. Here on Walk-In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, we go to get messages from runes, Lenormand cards, tarot, and oracle cards, but we always firstly look into the astrological heavens to see what planetary energies will be affecting us. Now, the biggest energies that are still affecting us are those from the Sirius Gateway portal, and that started on July 7th, the 7-7. You know, with the stars, Sirius aligning with the sun, this is known as our spiritual sun, and it brought in high frequency energies that are recharging and are renewing us on no less than a soul level. There is so much light that is pouring into our systems now, and it's either making us feel blissful and euphoric or deeply emotional and sad. Now, these cleansing energies are the biggest of the year, and they're bringing an end to karmic cycles that really need to be cleared. They're no longer in alignment with who we are in these higher energies. Now, this is causing not only interrupted sleep for many, but we are being uploaded with so much energy when we are sleeping that when we wake, our bodies just may be really, really tired and exhausted. This is making many irritable. The more we allow energies to rise and elevate, the more these higher frequency uploads should get easier and easier as time goes on. Up until August, as Sirius separates from its alignment with the sun that happened on the 7-7, the collective will be merging, it'll be integration phase for us to have a rebirth. And this will be completed when we arrive at the Lion's Gate portal energy on August 8th, or the 8-8. Now, this can be a very sensitive, emotional time for money, especially as we are still under the influence of that Cancer new moon. Because of this tender energy, while we're integrating these powerful upgrades, we need to protect and ground our energies. Some ways to do this are making time for quiet reflection. To move and process the energies, it will help by doing some form of stretching and going for walks in nature. The posse of angels is sharing with us that it's more important than ever to connect with our joy and make time to laugh and play. Last week, I spoke about how important it is to connect with our inner child that knows above everything else that it's divine and that it's our inherent birthright to be loved and to feel safe. You know, there's a great deal of heart energy being activated now. It's getting us to connect with the calling of our heart's deepest desires, what our hearts are urging us to do. Now, think back to the time when you answered your heart's calling. When I think back to the times when I followed the calling of my heart, it completely defied all logic and all reason, and it brought me unparalleled joy and miracles. The first of these times was saying yes to Pete's marriage proposal after meeting him 5 days before. From our engagement date, we married 2 months after on the beach in Noosa Heads, Queensland, Australia, and have been on our heavenly twin flame journey for the past almost 21 years. I share more of this miraculous, magical way that we came together in my award-winning book, I Am an Angelic Walk-In. Another time when I defied all logic was giving up a thriving clientele through my healing practice of Angel Healing House on the Sunshine Coast in Australia, and I followed the voice of God that told me to move to the States in 2008. So, knowing no one in California and not having jobs to go to, we were divinely led over the next 15 years. And over those 15 years, I created communities of light in Monterey Bay, in Santa Barbara, in Culver City, and Santa Monica. All of this came from having the courage and the bravery to listen to God and the angels speaking through my heart, stepping forward in faith, letting go of my limited expectation as to what my ego thought that it wanted. The great amount of karmic clearing that the collective is experiencing now around trauma and loss is creating space for regeneration and rebirth to happen now. Our former timelines are closing very rapidly, bringing on rapid shifts in deep cleansing at accelerated rates. This is expanding our capacity to transmute and to alchemize not only our energies into the highest frequency, but we're also doing this for the collective. We are also doing this for the universe. The power of the Sirius Gateway energy of restoration, it's actually setting us up to take a quantum leap into the new timelines that are in greatest alignment with the divine essence of our singular, beautiful soul's blueprint. My angelic family, who I'm part of, the posse of angels, is saying trust. Trust in the unknown to allow expansion and for these light codes to be imprinted on our souls, for this is your inherent birthright. This is truly what your human incarnation here on earth has been for a time to evolve into the divine, cosmic co-creator that you authentically are, and your opportunity to birth a new reality firmly fixed in unity and love and peace and trust and sovereignty. Many of us will be happy when we took time out to regenerate and restore our energies because we had Venus entering Leo on July the 11th. It's helping us to access our sacred hearts. The posse of angels is sharing that life could heat up for us in dramatic, exciting ways. With Leo's influence, many will feel a need to be appreciated, recognized, and seen for who they truly are. The posse of angels' advice is to take advantage of this energy, allow yourself to shine, and maybe even like a lion to preen a bit. On that evening, we had the moon entering Libra, bringing in softer energies. From mid-month on, there will be an increased urge in the collective to pursue new projects. to express their individuality and seek recognition for their skills, their abilities, and their talents. Now, this is working beautifully with the heart activation, increasing our bravery and courage to be who we are. This is perfectly setting us up for the sign of Leo, and the sun going into Leo, and that should be around the 22nd or 23rd. Don't quote me, I'm not sure on that date. But at the end of the week, on July 20th, we have the fiery planet Mars entering Gemini. It's bringing in intense energy which can overload our nervous system if we let it. But as with all energies, knowing what is coming up, we can take advantage and work with them and not have them work against us. Mars in Gemini's focus is very much on action, on communication, on learning, on assertiveness, especially when there are conflicts in communication. Around this time, conversations can actually increase as there's a greater desire, there's a greater longing for knowledge and information. Perfect time to start those new projects. To work with this energy, also, don't allow yourself to be drained by engaging in gossip or in arguments. It's best to allow ourselves to be led by spirit. It's always advisable to allow ourselves to co-create, as spirit knows us better than we know ourselves. As we mentioned before, old karmic timelines, they're rapidly disappearing, and with the energy of Mars, there is greater possibility for releasing karmic energies as we connect more so in every moment with our spiritual selves. Now, the posse of angels wish to share that it's not easy being reborn. Think about baby chicks hatching out of their eggs, or caterpillars going into the cocoon and allowing themselves to turn to goop to be reborn into beautiful butterflies. Our greatest outcome will manifest when we allow ourselves to surrender and release our old timelines, surrender our old lives, surrender anything that we knew ourselves to be, to make way for our new lives to begin. And right before I went and I asked the posse of angels to choose which decks to use for additional messages for this upcoming week, I heard them say, everything is happening in the most divine order for each one of us. No matter what is occurring in our lives, if we are being triggered by circumstances, it's because we have not accepted and taken full responsibility that our soul co-created it with spirit to be so. And many times challenges teach us very important lessons of tolerance, patience, acceptance, and forgiveness, especially for ourselves. Although we may not be able to see the blessing in what our soul has co-created with spirit in our lives, life is happening for us and not to us, and it's happening for our highest good. So to start off with, I will choose a card from this beautiful deck. It's called Indigo Goddess Moonlight Oracle. Just, oops, that card almost came out. These cards are laminated, highly laminated, so they're very slippery. Okay. One card. Okay. And I'll take that card and I'll put it over here, and I won't look at it until the end, which will hopefully tie everything together. Let's go to our Wisdom of the Oracle cards. People like when I show them the decks that I'm using, and this is by Colette Baron Reed. The first card that's coming out for us today is number 9. 36 is a number 9. Come to the Edge, it's called. The message here is that you have done so much healing and clearing and cleansing and forgiveness work, again, especially for ourselves. All that needs to be done now is to have the courage and the bravery to step forward and take a leap of faith when you are called to do so. Perfect timing for the sun going into Leo in about a week and a half's time, because the lion is courageous, the lion is brave, the lion just believes in himself. The posse of angels are sharing that the only choice we have to progress forward now is to take a risk, believe in yourself, express your true self. That is the way forward. If you are if you are emphasizing, they are emphasizing that we must take the leap into the unfamiliar in order to receive our miracles. If you come to the edge and you do take that leap, then you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. I love, love, love that card. Some would say feel the fear and do it anyway, and know that we are co creating with Spirit, no less than Spirit now. And all we need to do is just listen and watch for those signs and step forward and action, take inspired action when we are called to do so. Now, I chose two cards to clarify that come to the edge, and the first card was the world. We have certainly completed a cycle. That's what all the cleansing and healing and forgiveness work is done. We've completed a cycle, and now we are going to be stepping into a new beginning. For those that don't know, these are my cards. They are and that's me, Angel Ariel, on the back. These are my Angel Healing House Tarot cards. Hopefully at some stage they will be available for the public to buy, but not quite right now. But these beautiful cards on this, they are, the posse of angels are pointing at the laurel wreath. Give yourself credit for coming to this stage and just surrendering, releasing, and letting go anything formally that you knew yourself to be, so you can be rebirthed into a new cycle. And that is happening for many in the collective. And then I went to the Rider-Waite cards for further clarification on what should come out, but the Fool. The Fool sets off on a new path with just his satchel that he has on his pole. And when I teach tarot, I tell my students that he has everything that he needs, all the wisdom, all the experiences that he's had and learned lessons along the way, and that's contained in here. And he's looking up because he knows that he is co-creating this new path with Spirit. But sometimes a fool is a fool, so he has to look down, and he's got the barking white dog, which is the white voice, this voice of Spirit, telling him not to go over the ledge. But it's in a way, it's coming back to square one. But we don't mind coming back to square one because we've gained so much wisdom from our experiences along the way. And I love that the sun is shining in this card. So come to the edge, this beautiful card, and then we have the world, clarifying it, that completion that we have, and then we're starting on a new journey with the Fool. And I did mention before about playing and letting our inner child have fun and come out and giggle and play. The Fool is all about that inner child of us, allowing ourselves to be led by God, Source Creator, and the angels. The next card that is coming out for us is this card. It is a number 9, and it is, let me see. Oh, how about that? 3 and 6, 36 is a number 9. Ha ha! 27 is a number 9. Nines are about coming to completion, wrapping up those karmic cycles. And the exchanging gifts card is telling us that as we're processing and integrating the higher frequency energies of that 7 to 7, July 7th portal, Sirius Gateway, and we're making our way to the Lionsgate portal of the 8-8. We are entering a time when all manner of enriching energies will be offered to us. This is true for many because our vibrational frequencies are so high that we are drawing those connections, those opportunities to ourselves that fulfill the calling of our hearts. It's a time when all our hard work, all our efforts are paying off in ways that we may not have expected, but our soul orchestrated it to happen in a certain way for its greatest good. Synchronistic meetings, opportunities abound as the universe is now answering our soul's call, bringing in success for us and so much more. What are the clarifiers for this card? Well, it's the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is the card of being recognized for your gifts and your skills and your talents by a group, by a community, to collaborate and connect with, to bring forth projects, and to add to what they have already established to make it even greater. This also, for many tarot readers, is the drawing together of our soul tribe. These people that are most like us in energetic signature to create new systems and structures on the planet, as many of those older structures that were created under corruption and greed and harmful ways are now dissipating. They cannot exist on a planet of light and love and unity and harmony. And I love that that Mother Mary has appeared in this card, and so much of what is given to us is now being orchestrated by the Holy Spirit and by our angels. So another clarifier for that card is the Wheel of Fortune. In the original Rider-Waite, we have the Exchanging Gifts card, and that, as I've said, is the card of drawing those connections and opportunities. They're gifts of blessings coming in through these organizations, and they're fated. They're fated, they're karmic to start us on those new karmic connections of our soul tribes. And this is just such a wonderful, wonderful feeling. The last card that's coming in is not a number 9, but it's a number 2 card, and it's the card of Yin. This is the card of the divine feminine. It's the card of us now being so clear and so high vibrational that we will be drawing in those things to be able to receive. Number 2 is the card of partnerships, which definitely showed up here in the Three of Pentacles. It's the card of diplomacy, and the message here: do not push the river of life. Don't push any agenda, but it's a time to allow others to show up and show us the way forward. It's a great help if we release our need to show up in whatever we want. Just release that in any form. Feel your success as if it has already happened, and allow the universe to bring it in the form that it wishes for it to appear for your greatest good. The other 2 cards that are clarifiers for this is let justice be done. The balancing of those scales, and in my justice card, in order for the rays and that light to show up and show us the way. Beautiful, beautiful. Receiving the justice that we know we so deeply deserve, and following that is the Rider-Waite card of the Ace of Swords, and that is the breakthrough card that many have been wishing for, to give them clarity, to show them how to take that leap of faith forward. So let's go to that Indigo Goddess card and see what card has turned up for us there. Oh, that's interesting, because this is mirroring, and it's giving us double confirmation of exchanging gifts in this deck, to this one, which is also about gifts, giving and receiving. Wealthy donors, retail sales, and it also says surprise windfalls, generous. But the message on the card is very much like exchanging gifts. Gifts open up to the gifts that the universe wishes to karmically give you now. Let's finish off with our divine doors and see what doors are opening for us. I hope everybody is well. Those in the northern hemisphere, I know it has been beastly hot for so many of us. Keep cool, keep hydrated, and take care of your health in this very, very extremely hot summer. And those friends and family in Australia, hello to everyone down there, and I hope you're keeping warm in the winter down under. Okay, 3 cards. There's our first one. This is freedom flows. How about that? Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine, sacred reason. And there we have those beautiful doors opening us. Freedom flows. Another one, posse of angels. Another one coming out for us. Oops, there's another one. This one is that door to walk through, and it's bless this space. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santo or sage will clear the air. Now, a lot of people, they take umbrage at where they find themselves, maybe in financial distress, maybe in relationships ending, maybe in their jobs ending, all kinds of things. Bless your space because you've created it along with spirit and your soul to be this way, because it's a blessing, because it's opening new doors for you. The more you bless where you are and accept and take responsibility for it, the more that new doors will open for you. Let's see. They want me to go another 2 times, okay? Come on, come on. You show me. Show me. Oops, okay. We'll take that one. What's this door? Oh, Buddha is at our door. That can't help but be a good sign. And it's this card of offerings. Abundance lies in the heart that allows, share more than expected, and see love come around. Exchanging gifts is also a card of offerings now. Open up to those possibilities coming in, and let's see what